Hey, I'm sorry that took 40 minutes. Not really my fault, but I'm gonna apologize anyway. I ordered food and then hit start stream because the food was supposed to be ready 37 minutes ago, and then it took until 10 minutes ago to actually be ready. I just said all of this.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said
Moss.
that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin. I've only touched this game a tiny bit. And I didn't even get through this sequence because the game crashed. But also I was not expecting us to start with a fight between Ifrit and Phoenix. But also this is basically just a cinematic. Yeah, it technically has gameplay here, Cinnamon, but it's not really. That music sounds really similar to the stuff in Final Fantasy XIV. Probably because it's the same series, but also it's the same director. It's just a different way of spelling the same thing. Technically, Ifrit, the correct way to pronounce it is Ifrit, even when it's spelled I-F-R-I-T, like it usually is in Final Fantasy.
We all know the target.
But
Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind.
oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, this series has always made Shiva a hot ice lady when Shiva is actually a Hindu demon and male demon. I think I'm remembering the right Shiva. So, who knows? Garuda is also always male. Or, sorry. Garuda is also a male
Focus, Wyvern.
deity in Hindu, I
You are key to
think.
this mission's success.
I think Hindu, but Garuda's usually male too, but
Yes.
unless it's Final Fantasy. And then she's a hot bird lady.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Oh my god, why is this camera so fucking slow? Why is the default camera speed so fucking terrible? That's a little bit too fast. I can live with that. It's a little bit too fast still, but I can live with it. Yeah, I know how to play a video
Don't have
game.
time for this. All hell is about to break loose. Time to move. We're just in time.
I think the protagonist's name is Clive. I think. Wow, both of these armies are already incredibly disorganized as soon as they, like, before they even hit, before they even got to each other. Also, I don't think I've seen Chocobo Cavalry before.
These Iron-blood are more beast than man.
The way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
Oh, I meant to explain, to Emmy, because she mentioned she wasn't expecting a Monday stream. I'm not gonna be able to stream tomorrow.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
Pretty.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith
Wow.
in your own men?
I was gonna try to turn up the brightness a bit,
It was
but
the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken?
wait, hold on. Did that say
wonder that you summoned us at all.
Did she say
Have you so little faith? in the battle
Twin
of-
Realms? Okay, never mind.
Besides, your dominant has
I
yet
have
to
not
take the
played
field.
Ninth Muggy.
And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall,
Jesus, he's fucking huge.
capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hopka!
The Iron Blood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion.
Okay.
You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Chaos. Alrighty, Yuri. Please take care of yourself. This... I keep looking at this... And I don't know how to explain that this is called a frog. The thing his sword is in. It's not a sheath. That's called a frog. And it's way oversized. And I can't stop looking at the fact that it's way too fucking big. Why is jump on X? Also, yeah, I see what you mean about the camera being offset. Moggy, it's not as much as I was expecting, but I still would have preferred,
Take the van.
it having Clive centered. Especially for a character action game.
Wait. Something's not right.
Yeah, it's still noticeable. And I still hate it.
Titan. So the Darmaks finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
Huh. So we got Ifrit and Titan. There's Shiva.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
We've gone through a lot of the typical, as I've only played 14 and 7. We've gone through a lot of what seem to be the typical early game ones, but not Garuda. Also, Shiva is still very pretty in this game. Something tells me he doesn't care.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Oh, I still wanted to turn up the brightness a little bit. Now it just looks washed out. I think they're changing the brightness by messing with the gamma, instead of having gamma and brightness be a separate setting. So it ends up just looking really washed out.
Anytime, Wyvern.
I sure wish he could move any faster than this. Are the cinematics... Are the cutscenes in 30 FPS? Again, I know that's not uncommon for games, but if you're gonna have real-time rendering for your cutscenes, don't... Well... Cinnamon, it looks like it's changing the brightness by raising the gamma itself. Instead of having two separate settings for it. Going back to cutscenes, if you're gonna have real-time rendering for cutscenes, don't make it ignore the performance setting that the person set themselves. Make it be 60 FPS if they want it, if the person sets 60 FPS. And if you pre-render them, just make it 60. Because that's just a video. I don't want to have to readjust to 30 FPS. I mean, I imagine they enforce it so they can let the game render, like, more visual effects, but I don't give a shit.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Dog. Puppy.
To arms, then.
Wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Also, that is definitely a sword that is meant to be used with two hands.
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
The length looks vaguely longsword, but the handle is definitely a two-hand handle.
Once more, please. Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the phoenix burn within you.
Yeah.
Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
Shut up. Game. I know how to play a video game. I know how to play a video game.
Excellent.
We have just casting spells instead of shooting guns.
Show me the phoenix did not bless you for naught. Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged.
Wow.
Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
This is definitely a tutorial. Why is dodge on R1? Why on R1?
Good. Move
Okay.
only when you
Square Enix does not own Platinum Games, but they have worked with Platinum Games plenty of times in the past. They could have at least, like, gotten any kind of help from them. Why is every other character action game that I have played has had dodge on R2 by default? Okay. Why is the control scheme so weird? And why are there no custom control schemes, by the way? There's none. There's only 3. Oh, one of them is a Souls control scheme. Except lock-on is on L1? On what? Yeah, I would much rather have Souls control scheme.
purpose of this exercise?
Some of these button assignments are still really weird, though.
Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only
I've
weapon.
never seen dodge on
Quickness of
R1
thought and
in
fleetness of
anything.
foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
I mean... Okay, are we gonna do a stinger? No. It is not a stinger input.
Good. Fly at your foe before he can raise his guard.
Also, this ability is literally a thing that they just gave Summoner in Final Fantasy XIV, except in 14 it's associated with Ifrit and not Phoenix.
As easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
That one is not something that I'm gonna be that particular about being exactly the same. It's just funny. Given this game's connection to 14 through the director.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test.
Also, I hate
You've
your
recovered
armor.
from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
How that, me boy? Make proof of your strength.
I mean, yeah, at least he's wearing anything, but it's also terribly designed. For actually being protective, anyway. Okay.
You're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
Well, it's time I took my own advice. I used all the tools at my disposal.
Oh.
Go on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Rosfield.
Wait, what was it? R1? Fuck. Square and then R1, right. Yeah.
He won! See? I told you he could do it.
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace. We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Joshua definitely looks like a very stereotypical red mage design. And they were already using healing magic.
Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join
Also, this girl is just Tifa.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the bay to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal.
Torgal.
Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
This ginger beer is actually pretty good.
Shields dismissed.
Can't remember if I mentioned it's literally just called Jamaican, the brand.
Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Or, no, the brand is DG Genuine, but... there's like a series of flavors that are labeled as Jamaican and then something.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak
Why
with Father.
is that?
All right. Let's get...
At least items just pick up anytime you go anywhere close to them instead of having to... Yeah.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. But I say to speak.
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
Love it.
Stand, please.
Stand.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Oh, he has the mark.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
I think someone's
I
hungry.
am sorry if that picked up.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
Do you understand? The power of the Phoenix dwells with...
Really? Why? Why is this room so dark, too?
Good luck.
This game has some odd choices.
commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Your mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath. Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the Blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you two good...
Oh boy, this is a
While we ride north tomorrow,
good start.
Stillwind, search it and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
I mean, I was saying that partly because, like, a lot of...
No messages, my lord.
Final Fantasy storyline later on was about, like, the Beastmen are people too, and we should treat them as equals, and this game is opening with, hey, go kill a bunch of goblins because they're in our territory. They're, like, he didn't even say they were doing anything, they just they're here, kill them.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long.
Yeah.
4 days. Maybe 5.
That too.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? but the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix.
There is the line in Awakening where Crumbs just says, "War is hell," in Ego.
Did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
As am I, my dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
Why did that peak the input meter so hard? I'm sorry if that was actually audible.
This is it then.
Okay.
Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
Okay, I drank too much of it at one time there. The ginger beer. Now my...
Father has given me my first command.
Bit too much
If
spice.
you're going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last.
I think Maggie was talking about
It never really ends,
what I
does it?
said about noise.
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be alright, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Yeah. Good.
Sorry, Ambrosia. We won't be hunting today.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll do brilliantly.
I'll try.
Good luck.
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us
And shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
As grace departs, open the gates!
Lord Rossfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
Okay, that animation looks so awkward.
Alongside you. This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command. To the marshes, then. And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Oh. Yeah, that's...
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports place them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. What's your step, my lord?
And everything else.
Okay.
Not exactly the most well-maintained path.
And who do you imagine would maintain it? They've all fled from the Blight.
It's hard to believe that anyone used to live here.
The old village of Stillwind is ahead. Not that there's a lot left of it.
Ooh, Gil. That crack was not loud enough for that. That was barely anything.
With me.
Goblins. So the reports were true.
We should press on. There may be more ahead.
I'm glad we have icons for where, like, you can slip through cracks and stuff after getting lost for, like, 20 minutes playing,
There's more.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor, because I was supposed to go in a small crack and it just could not see it. Okay.
Water!
I don't have anything to drink after I finished that ginger beer. That was definitely a kick animation. Oh. Okay, I guess there wasn't anything up there. Does Holly not have a cooldown on her Hydrate redeem?
Watch out, my lord. Some of their number are spell slings.
And what a number! We'll all have our hands full here.
New enemies approach. Oh, right. I forgot Holly does not have a... Yeah. I'm so used to it just being a standard thing that I forget some people just don't, even when it's people I talk to a lot and watch almost all of their streams.
We should be nearing the old village square.
It might not be a nest of goblins.
Might not.
Sneaky sods. We're trapped.
My lord. I'm working on it. He's the leader. But we'll have to take care of his followers first.
Care to thin the herd? As if you have to ask.
There was one.
Shit! He's invited a friend!
Ugh.
On your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes. Don't have to tell me twice.
Kick them while they're down. Said L1, right? Square and touchpad to taunt? Square and touchpad. There's the stinger. But also, why bother with this when you have just L2?
I'll be fine now. Not done yet. Come back and fight, you coward! After him, before he summons the rest.
Yeah, I know how to play a video game. Please. I'm not stupid.
There he is.
I know.
Damn it! This ends now. What's in there?
More ball.
It's far south. Keep clear of its maw, my lord. That thing's breath is worse than its bite.
Yes, I've played a Final Fantasy game.
Let's try. Oh, that reeks. I said stay away from its mouth.
guess is as good as mine.
Don't!
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Now! Before it recovers!
Oh. Okay. I'm just not paying attention to its animations. And I really should be.
Be gone for long.
Why is the part of the... We're really using the same animation again. Oh, never mind. Cinematic evasion.
Now for the final push, my lord!
Oh.
I think we made it angry.
I'd rather we made it die.
The writing in this game is something. Shift.
My lord. Thanks. I never thought I'd see it. Not just goblins in Rosaria, but morbals too.
I'll petition His Grace to send a detachment. If we don't stop them here, they'll be at our gates before long.
We should get moving. We don't want to be caught out here after dark.
If we set off now, we can still reach Phoenix Gate before nightfall.
Damned blight.
Alright, I am gonna get up and get something else to drink. And I don't know, I might switch games. I forgot to mention at the start of this stream that it's in the title, that I was just gonna be trying random shit, because I don't know what else to stream next. And I didn't have anything in particular that I wanted to stream today for an entire stream, I mean. I meant to hit stop recording because